In recent times, the world has been changing faster than many people realize. Decisions made in one country are now affecting millions of lives across borders, cultures, and continents. Immigration policies, political tensions, and military warnings are no longer isolated events. They are connected, and together they are shaping a new global reality. Recently, the United States has taken steps to tighten its immigration system. Reports indicate that immigrant visa processing for citizens of dozens of countries has been paused or restricted as part of stricter screening and policy reviews. Among the countries affected is Iran. For many families, this is not just a political decision. It is a deeply personal one. Immigration represents safety, opportunity, and the chance to build a better future. When visa systems slow down or stop, people are left waiting in uncertainty, sometimes for years, without clear answers. U.S. officials argue that these decisions are necessary for national security and economic stability. They say stronger screening is required to protect the country and manage immigration more effectively. Critics, however, believe these policies often impact ordinary people the most: students, workers, and families who have no connection to political conflicts. Regardless of perspective, immigration has become one of the most powerful tools in global politics today. At the same time, tensions between the United States and Iran continue to rise. This is not a new conflict. It is the result of decades of mistrust, sanctions, and competing interests in the Middle East. Nuclear concerns, regional influence, and military presence have all played a role in shaping this long-standing rivalry. Each side believes it is acting in defense of its own security, yet the cycle of pressure and resistance continues. Iran views many U.S. actions as attempts to control its sovereignty, while the United States sees Iran as a threat to regional stability. This fragile balance means that even small decisions can send powerful signals. Immigration restrictions, sanctions, or military movements are not just policies. They are messages, and in global politics, messages can change behavior. Beyond diplomacy, military tension remains one of the greatest concerns. The United States maintains a strong military presence across the Middle East, while Iran holds influence through regional allies and strategic positions. Both sides have issued warnings in the past, and both insist they do not seek war. History, however, teaches us that wars rarely begin with a single dramatic moment. They begin slowly, through pressure, miscalculations, and retaliation. A strike leads to a response leads to escalation. And soon, what began as a limited action becomes something much harder to control. This is why analysts constantly warn about the dangers of misunderstanding and overreaction. In a world filled with advanced weapons and rapid communication, mistakes can spread faster than ever before. Whenever tensions rise like this, people around the world begin asking the same question: are we moving toward a global conflict? The honest answer is that a world war is not inevitable. But risk increases when multiple crises happen at the same time. Economic uncertainty, political division, military pressure, and immigration crackdowns all add strain to an already fragile system. The modern world is deeply interconnected. Energy markets, trade routes, technology, and alliances tie countries together in ways never seen before. A conflict in one region can raise fuel prices on the other side of the world. Political instability can affect jobs, inflation, and security far beyond national borders. This is why what happens between the United States and Iran matters to people everywhere, not just in those two countries. Despite the tension, diplomacy still exists. Dialogue still matters. History also shows that conflicts can be avoided when communication remains open and leaders choose restraint over reaction. The future is not written yet. The choices made today, in immigration offices, diplomatic meetings, and military command centers, will shape the direction of tomorrow. For individuals and families watching these events unfold, staying informed is essential. Understanding the difference between fear and facts helps people make sense of a complicated world. Global events are not just headlines. They influence real lives, real futures, and real opportunities. The world is at a crossroads where cooperation and conflict exist side by side. What happens next will depend on decisions made quietly, long before history books are written. Awareness, understanding, and careful judgment may be the most powerful tools we have to prevent escalation and protect peace. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay aware, and stay connected to what's happening around the world.